was fast. It was intense. It was swift. Eagles 2-0. Dallas still stinks. You're doing Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, better known as my garage, where we come out to smoke a cigar every time the Eagles win. And tonight, of course, 2-0, the Eagles win again, and we got a ton to talk about. Now, you're saying, it's midnight, Philly 500. Why don't you just smoke inside and do the video with better lighting? Well, I can't, because if I smoke in the house, my wife will double moonwalk my ass, and I'll be laying in my own blood and piss, and we can't have that. So we come out here, and we gotta smoke a stogie, and that's the way it is, even if people are walking behind me. Now, the Eagles, big game tonight, big win, and we have to dedicate this cigar. Man, there's a lot of people we could dedicate this cigar to, but two guys I'm thinking about: DeAndre Swift and DeVonta Smith. This cigar is for you two guys, because you guys went off tonight. Now, without further ado, let's celebrate this victory. Let's chill out and relax a little bit, and we'll be good to go. It's time. It's time, baby. I love this time of year. It's so good when it touches your lips. It's so good, especially after a victory. And that's what we had today, a victory. Yeah, I totally had somebody coming up on my back. At least I felt that. So if you guys saw me turn, it's because I think somebody walked by. Not 100% sure, but I think. And let me tell you, this would be the wrong place to pull up on somebody late at night. I'm strapped, I'm locked, I'm loaded, I'm ready to go. When I come out here, I don't play around. I don't play games. I do my thing. And tonight, we're smoking a stogie. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me say this, because I know the first thing out of a lot of people's mouth, it's going to be, you beat the Minnesota Vikings. They're not good. Or you guys struggled and you had a hard time beating Minnesota. Your offense don't look good. Your offensive coordinator is not looking good. Your defensive coordinator is not looking good. Everything is going wrong. It's all awful. It's all these bad things. And all I got to say to that line of thinking is this. What is it? Light? Sorry, I can't pause. I only get one take on this cigar. But my response to that kind of thinking is this: you don't win a Super Bowl in September. Only the Dallas Cowboy fans think that what you do in September means you're going to do it the whole year. It's how you're playing in December. It's how you're playing in January. How you're playing if you could get to February. And the truth of the matter is this: the Eagles are not playing their best football right now. There is some struggling going on. I think Hurts is struggling a little bit. I think the offensive coordinator is struggling a little bit. We've had a lot of defensive injuries and injuries into this game. I think there's a lot of different struggling going on. However, I said this last week, and I'll say it again. Good teams find a way to win. Okay? Good teams find a way to win. And the Eagles, they haven't even begun to play good football yet. And they're 2-0. And after they get through Tampa, we'll be 3-0. So I don't really want to hear it. You know, we have all week to talk about, we got to fix this, we got to fix that. You got to enjoy these wins when you get them. See, NFL, hard to come by. You know what I'm saying? What a win. What a game, man. I feel like that game took 10 years off my life. I'm not even joking. Like 10 years off my life. I gotta make sure this thing's still connected. Okay. You know? But I gotta say this. You can look at the first 2 drives offensively in the game, right? I think Hurts threw an interception. I don't know if that was the second drive or the third drive, but they came out, 3rd down and goal. Well, first of all, you hit DeVonta Smith. Hurts underthrows him. If he catches him in stride, it's a touchdown. But DeVonta Smith, being a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL, goes up, mosses the guy, gets the ball down, 1st and goal. You get the 3rd down and goal. I don't know why they keep trying to run Jalen Hurts so much. It's too much. Everybody's waiting for it all the time. Didn't work. Then you had on a second drive, I believe it was, I think second drive or third, you have a 3rd and like 6, and you try to run a quarterback draw. They got to stop that. You know, I thought the play calling early on was horrible. It was horrible, and it wasn't working. But I got to give Brian Johnson credit on this one thing. They started to change, unless Nick Sirianni, my cannoli-eating coach, took over the play calling, and I don't know. I haven't listened to any press conferences yet, but because it's only midnight, you know, it's only midnight. But the adjustment to start running the ball was absolutely fantastic. That's what you had to do. It was like, let's give the ball to DeAndre Swift. What a great idea. I said this early in the week. You gotta unleash DeAndre Swift. You gotta unleash him. 28 carries, 175 yards. My God, did they ever? He's awesome. He's a stud. Okay. I gotta say, I hate to see Gainwell hurt. I'm being honest. I hate to see it, but I don't know the Eagles ever give DeAndre Swift the chance they gave him tonight if Kenneth Gainwell plays. Okay, I don't think they do. Now, it's clear cut. Swift is your back, okay? Swift is your #1 back. Agent Zero, okay, gave out Swift punishment. Agent Zero gave out Swift punishment to the Vikings. They couldn't stop it. They couldn't do anything. And really, I think they didn't really ever try to start shutting down the Eagles' run game, even a little bit, because they knew it was going to open up the passing offense, and it did a little bit. I think that the running the ball, and when they did that, I think it calmed the offense down a little bit. They got them into a little rhythm, and then I thought they played better in the second half. Of course, you know, Jalen Hurts hits DeVonta Smith on the bomb for a touchdown, 4 catches, 128 yards. My favorite player. Get his gold jacket ready. Get his gold jacket. See, this light keeps going off on the timer. I just wish it would stay on, mother humper. I can't start this video or cut it. There's no cutting on these cigar videos. Anything that happens goes out. You know what I mean? Like somebody could come out, hit me with a bat in the back of my head. I'll be bleeding, laying down here. You know, tomorrow when I wake up and don't know what planet I'm on, and I upload it, you'll see it. I don't change anything with cigar videos. It's just a stream of consciousness, these things. I just believe in a stream of consciousness late at night because I'm trying to come down from the game. I get so amped up before these games. You have no idea. If you're a chill person before a game with me, you think I'm funny. If you're a person that has high anxiety, I stress you the hell out. That's just the truth. Because I get really crazy before games. But it is what it is. It's so friggin' hot out here. Damn. I hate this weather. I can't wait till it gets cool. But man, I thought DeAndre Swift was just tremendous. And I thought the Eagles needed to do that. And you know what? I think Hurts is gonna, you know, what you're seeing is you're seeing Belichick came out with a plan and basically incorporated it against Hurts last week. Minnesota did much of what he did, and you're going to see teams are going to keep running the same defenses against the Eagles. And until Hurts figures out how to beat it, it's going to be an issue. One way to do it is keep running the ball like that. You know, just keep running the ball. Hey, why not? Now I know that between between the end of the third quarter and the fourth quarter, they showed the sideline, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown going at it. AJ Brown obviously frustrated, wanted the ball. I get it, and I know people are going to make a big deal of it. I'm not. They're best friends. Let them have their discussion. I want my receivers to want the ball. I am so sick and tired of this, okay? Let me tell you, I am so sick and tired of being the guy that has a team that has James Trash, Todd Stinkston, like all these crappy receivers, but we say, oh, but they're not prima donnas. Give me the prima donna. Give me Terrell Owens. Give me Randy Moss. I don't want the crap. So if A.J. Brown has a little bit of that in him, I respect it. I like it. Now, I don't think he has that much. I don't think he's as bad as many other guys. I don't think DeVonta Smith has any of it. But I'm not worried about that kind of stuff, all right? I'm not. I thought when they started running the ball, I thought that one drive where they go down and score, and it was like 8-minute drive. I think, and I've said this earlier, you know, in the week, when you look at these teams early on, you can wear out a defense early on in the season because these guys don't play a lot in the preseason, so they're not in shape. I think the Vikings defense was totally gassed at halftime. By halftime, after that drive, the Eagles go down and score. They were gassed. They were gassed, okay? And really, I'll say this. The whole game changed on Justin Jefferson's fumble for the touchback. That changed the whole game. Because think about this. If let's say he doesn't fumble the ball, they have 1st and goal at the 1. They score a touchdown. Now you go to halftime, you're down 14-10. They come back, they get the ball back. And if they score again, you're down 21-10 all of a sudden. I think that really changed the whole game. Yeah, I really do. And even when it did, the Eagles still couldn't put them away. That was so frustrating, you know? Jordan Davis is a monster. Jordan Davis is a monster. Isn't it funny that people are like, oh, Jordan Davis is a bust after 1 year. How's he a bust? Oh, he can't play 3rd down. Guess who's playing 3rd down right now? Jordan Davis playing 1st down. He's playing 2nd down, playing 3rd down. Jordan Davis is way better conditioned, and that was the key. This light is going to piss me off. But you know what? Jordan Davis, stud. I always say to people, never judge a rookie, just my opinion, never judge a rookie by the first year. Look at that as a starting point. What does he do in year 2? What does he do in year 3? Right now, Jordan Davis has made an absolute tremendous jump from year 1 to year 2. He's an absolute stud. He's playing like a 1st-round pick. All right? I'm his PR guy, I know. Jalen Carter, stud. That play he made in the backfield, stopped the run, stud. Josh Sweat, stud. Fletcher Cox playing absolutely out of his mind, stud. And I really think Fletcher Cox plays better because he gets less snaps because of those young guys. It keeps him fresh. I love this defensive line. I do. I still think they've got to tighten up, not so much space between the wide receiver and the corner, and just make them hold the ball so long. On the one play that they got the fumble in the 2nd half, if you look at that play, and I'll have to look at it again, but Cousins takes a snap. He looks for Justin Jefferson. Now, Slay was 7-8 yards back. It was like a 3rd and 4 or something, I forget. But I believe, I don't know who it was, but I believe one of the defensemen for the Eagles slid underneath where Jefferson was, and it forced, because they tightened up that coverage, it forced Cousins to have to hold on to that ball, and then the Eagles were able to get to him and cause the fumble. Big play. That's what you have to do with these quarterbacks because they're going to be trying to get the ball off in a minute, 2 minutes. That's what they're going to try to do to the Eagles. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'll take it. 2-0, baby. 2-0. Bad days like this, when it's games like on Thursday at work, I get up, I'm gone, 5 in the morning. I can't take a lunch because I want to come home early enough before the game starts, get home just in time for the game, finish the game, stream this Philly Shakedown podcast, then come out here and film this. I'm telling you, I need to come down like 3-4 notches. You know, this always helps me. Always helps me. And I don't know what the hell's going on in the world. Like, I don't know what happened. You could have aliens landing on Washington, D.C. I wouldn't know. because I was so doing what I had to do to get everything done for the game tonight. You know? Matter of fact, speaking of aliens, I don't see any space. See that I say I never cut the damn stream, and then somebody calls me. Who the hell's calling me at 12 o'clock at night? Just cut off my whole video. All right, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Did you guys, you know, you could have UFOs landing in Washington. I want to know. But did you guys see the aliens in Mexico? They pulled out the boxes of these little alien bastards, little tiny little bastards, and they're saying that they're real. They don't look real to me. I'm sorry. It looks like E.T. It looks like E.T. phoned home. I don't know if I buy that those things are real. They're supposed to be like 1,000 years old. I don't know. They don't look real to me. But who knows? How the hell would I know? I will say this. If they are real and they're like, look like E.T., then there's no doubt that the CIA or somebody went to Spielberg and told him what E.T. looked like, because he made it look almost exactly like the real thing. That's the truth. That's the truth. There goes a stupid light. You know? Definitely. But I don't know if I believe we're real. Very interesting, though. Who would call me at midnight? Maybe it was like the Mexican government or our government talk, because I'm talking about aliens. They could be watching me. I don't know. But anyways, I don't know what's going on in the world. I've just been all day trying to get to this game. And thank God we're 2-0. You know what 2-0 means? Now I can sit back. I can relax. I can stream the Cowboys, the Jets game, which the Jets will lose because they don't have Aaron Rodgers. Lucky break for the Cowboys. But I can relax. I can enjoy it. No matter what happens, we're good. We're 2-0. And that's what matters. You know? I will say this, though. I think one thing that bothers me, and I don't know if it's because of the analytics, the overuse of analytics, but there are certain things that bother me. Like, sometimes I feel like, and not just the Eagles, but other coaches, sometimes I watch a game and I'm like, doesn't the coach have a good feel for what's going on here? Does he not have a good feel? Because in the game, right, we're up 27-14. We're up 13 points, okay? And here's my problem. You throw a touchdown, A.J. Brown gets called back, penalty. I thought it was a weak call, by the way. And why Penny was still in the game and not Swift, I don't understand, because I could feel, and we were saying in my stream, you could feel Swift's getting ready to break one. So you need to put him back in the game. He was about to break one, and he did on the next series. But they have Penny in, they call back the touchdown, then they don't call pass interference. I thought Brown got hit with a pass interference, okay? And then you're in third, I think it was 3rd and 23. Now, you're in field goal range, 3rd and 23, 11 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You're up 13 points. You're up 2 scores. You can make it 3 scores by kicking a field goal and making it 30-14. So, in this position, 3rd and 24, in field goal range, Hurts in a shotgun with Swift next to him. You got to hand that ball off. If Swift loses 2 yards, you're still in field goal range. Okay? The one thing you cannot do is get out of field goal range and take a sack. And Hurts goes back and takes a sack. The Eagles should never have put him in that position, because you should have kicked the field goal. You know, 3rd and 24, you go for it. Maybe you get 5-6 yards. You kick a field goal. You're up 30-14. You feel like the game's out of hand. But they take a sack. They have to give the ball back to Minnesota, and they gave them life. And Minnesota goes down and scores and makes a 6-point game. Doesn't the coach, is he looking at a chart saying, oh, no, this is passing down. This analytics said to pass it there? I mean, you should have a feel for the game. You gotta kick the field goal there and make it a 3-score game. That's easy. It's easy, and he didn't. And then they scored, and then we get the ball back, and then DeAndre Swift breaks one. Just like you could feel it coming. Sometimes I think they use analytics so much that it takes the feel of the game out of it. I absolutely hate it. Analytics is a good piece it's a good piece. It's a good tool. It's a barometer. But it's not the main thing, you know? It's not. It's like it's like if you like YouTube, okay? This perfect example. You know, everybody thinks subscribers, subscribers, subscribers. Subscribers are one barometer of how your channel's doing. Really, it's watch time, it's views. That's what matters. So I think the Eagles, I think some of the coaching decisions, I don't know who's deciding to make those calls. They're stupid. They're stupid. But Swift scored at the end. And who gets the onside kick? DeVonta Smith. Get his gold jacket ready. I'm telling you, get his gold jacket ready. Better than CeeDee Lamb, no doubt about it. I think he'll be a top 5 wide receiver by the end of this year. I really, really do. What a game for DeVonta. What a game. What a win. 2-0, baby. That's all that matters. It's never always going to be all pretty. That's what people have to understand, too. You know, last year, everything seemed to come early, easy, but not all times. You know, we remember the big leads early on and moving the ball, but you guys don't, you know, you got to remember, we blew a lot of leads that made it close at the end that didn't need to be. But you win. Good teams find a way to win. They're 2-0. When they play Tampa Bay, they'll have Bradbury back. They'll have Blankenship back. Hopefully, they'll get some other guys back. And hopefully, they'll be in a better groove. They'll have a better idea what to do. This is like a mini bye week. It's a chance for Hurts to sit back, sit with his offensive coordinator, and figure out some things. And that's what it is. But at the same time, you're still 2-0. You're still undefeated. The Eagles have the best record in the NFL right now. There's not any other team in the league with 2 wins. Which, you know, we know why. Because we're the only team that played and won. You got to give love to Jake Elliott. 61-yard field goal. Last time we had a 61-yard field goal, it was pointed out to me in my stream. Whoever said it, I forget who it was. I apologize, but shout out to you. Last time he had a 61-yarder, 2017, Eagles won the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It happens. It happens. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, oh man, what a win. What do you guys think? I know that a lot of people get, you know, get too wrapped up in September. September is September. I really look at these games like preseason. Like, look, the Eagles didn't play preseason. Then they played week 1, was really like their first preseason game. Now, they win week 1, but now you have a short week. You have Thursday. Thursday's hard to play and be ready to go in November and December, let alone September, when you're basically in preseason mode. So I kind of feel, and maybe it was the running game, but I felt like they knocked off some of the rust. Not all of it, but they knocked off enough. You know, enough for tonight to get the W. And I think come Monday night, because we don't play again on Monday night, not this Monday, but the following Monday, play Tampa Monday night. We should win that game. We should be 3-0. And basically, this is protection against the Cowboys getting early breaks early in the year with no Aaron Rodgers. You can't tell me that that's not a break for the Cowboys, because the Cowboys have no shot with Aaron Rodgers playing. You didn't have a chance. Even old man Rodgers, 80 years old, the guy still got a cannon of an arm. Boom, 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 boom. You ain't doing shit. Zach Wilson, no Cowboys are worried about him. They're telling their mothers to stay indoors, but they're not worried about him. You know what I mean? He ain't going to do anything on the football field. It may do something at your house when you're at practice, Cowboys, but that's about it. Just keep your parents, keep your mamas away. But other than that, you'll be fine. It's a weak game. The Jets defense will probably keep them in it. But if the Cowboys lose that game, I am going to go off on the Cowboys. I am going off. You guys are going to have a week of pain. Just stay away from me. Just stay away. Because it's going to be a week of pain. cigar's good. Things take it forever. I'll be out here for an hour smoking this about a humper. You know, stupid little bastard aliens. Those are new aliens, UFOs. They're ET. They don't look real. I think they're fakes. That's not to say there aren't real ones. There are, but I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this game. I really need to take another look at Cam Jurgens. I wonder if he's struggling a little bit. Also, you know, I thought Justin Evans played good. I thought he played really good. What, 2 forced fumbles, and he would have had a fumble recovery, but they called. That was the other thing. Didn't it seem like every time the Eagles had the put away shot, right? The A.J. Brown touchdown, the fumble down by the goal line, recovered by Justin Evans, that would have clinched the game. It seemed like every time it was about to be put away, we got a penalty. Every time we're about to put it away, there's a penalty. What the hell? You know? It's crazy. That is what it is. I'll be streaming live. We'll have the Mark Holmes Cowboys meltdown cam. He'll be eating his chicken wings, getting down to the bone, sucking all the DNA out of the bone because he's disgusting. It's going to be fun. Hopefully the Cowboys choke. Giants are going to lose to the Cardinals. Giants are going to lose to the Cardinals. Cowboys are going to win. And then I think Washington's 50-50. I don't know what to think about that game. Are they Broncos? I don't know. Now, I'll say this. If this was November, right? If we were in November and the Eagles were playing this way, still, yeah, I'll get a little worried then. At that point, I'll start to worry. But right now, I'm not too worried. I think they're just shaking off the rust. I think we'll be fine. I think they'll make the adjustments. And listen, DeAndre Swift is an absolute stud. And the one thing that came out of this game for sure, without question, for certain, DeAndre Swift is your #1 back. He is a stud. Keep using him, and we're good to go. I think he's better than Miles Sanders. I think he has better upside. Just got to stay healthy. With that said, I'm going to smoke the cigar, finish it. You guys take care. I will talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Oh, you're still here? I thought you just went home, but that's okay. I'm just sitting here hanging out. I'm thinking about my friend. I have this friend, his name is Dan, right? And let me tell you something about Dan. Dan contacts me. He's an older guy. He's single. Don't have a girlfriend. Not married. Not dating. You know. And he's like, "Yo, Philly, how do you do it? How do you get married for 17 years? Blah 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 blah." I say, "I don't know. It just worked out." He goes, "Well, I think I'm gonna try this dating site. What should I say?" He's like, "What should I say?" "I don't know. Just say what you like. Say what you like." So he's like, "Well, you know, I want to say something different. I want to say something that not other guys are going to say." And I said, "Okay." So I gave him some ideas, personality-wise. He said, "What about physical? I can't come out and say I want this in a girl." I was like, "Why don't you say this? This is what you say. Say in your profile, say you're looking for a girl with really smaller hands. The smaller the hands, the better. The smaller the hands, the better. Why do I want a girl with small hands? It's simple. If you have a girl with small hands, it makes everything look bigger, especially when they're holding it. You know what I'm saying? If you're big, you look gigantic. If you're average, you look big. If you're small, you look average. Me, I don't have that problem. I don't have to worry about it. But who knows? Maybe Dan does. Maybe that's why he ain't married. I don't know. But he did it. And now get this. All these girls are messaging him. What do you have against people with big hands? Why are you looking at girls with small hands? What's up with that? You got some sort of hand fetish, something like that? And they're all reaching out with him, out to him, and he's talking to them, and he's calling them, and now he's getting dates, and it's all working beautifully. So Dan, out there, my man, Dan, you're welcome. Denzel Washington out.